You lost in the final back in 2021, and now you are one game away from another final. Is there a sense of belief that this is Malawi's year?
Yeah, of course. We believe that we can go through semi-finals, and according to our performance, we're coming from, I think, from group stages. I think I'm very, very confident that we can go through semi-finals to finals today.
Mozambique is such a tricky side sometimes to read and in how they approach the game. What have you observed of the team that has helped you in your planning today?
Actually, Mozambique is a good side. We cannot underrate them. Good side. Team of confidence players in Mozambique. But we have our own game plan. We have our own philosophy. So I'm very sure whatever we're going to apply in today's match, I think we're going to become the victorious.
Let's talk about now the number of changes you've brought in and what you are hoping to see tactically from your team today.
Yeah, tactically, I think we have our own style of play. We are good in attacking. Definitely, if we can use that chances, we can use that opportunity, I think we can manage Mozambique.
Thank you so much, Coach. All the best. Malawi have arguably scored the most goals in this tournament. Are you wary of their attacking line today?
Yeah, we're obviously aware of the attacking policies, so we'll try to come up with a strategy today to contain their attacking force, and we'll see what the game gives us. I mean, it's a game that's very important for both teams. We will have to be careful, and we'll try and contain them as much as we can, definitely.
I remember in your last game you said that you're looking to play aggressively. Are we going to see that same aggression today?
Definitely. I mean, this is a competition where we always told the girls that we have a chance, a slight chance, if we can play aggressively, if we can play according to instructions, if we can play according to our strengths, and trying also to find the opponent's weaknesses and try to hit them there where we can gain from there. So we will definitely play aggressive as we did the last game.
You have made no changes going into today's game. That speaks a lot about the confidence you have in your side. What are you hoping to now get tactically from your players today?
Obviously, we try to be a little bit more dominant. We'll try to have the ball more. We couldn't do that against the Angola. I think the girls were a bit anxious during the game, so that's why we couldn't control more the game. I think today we have to try to play with a bit more calmness, try to hold them off more, having the ball on our side most of the times.
Thank you, Coach. All the best.
Thank you.
Well, an own goal is what separates the two sides. It is advantage Mozambique, and they are the ones with 1 foot in their very first final of COSAFA. Joining me is still Pinky for this halftime. Pinky, my predictions have gone out the window, right? So I'm not even gonna, I don't even want to bet anything anymore, but very surprising from Mozambique.
Right.
So aggressive, so attack-minded. What have you seen from this game so far?
Well, the game is very interesting. We've seen both teams from the 17 minutes to the game going pounds to pounds, end to end. But I think Mozambique has really showed character in terms of bringing that, possession into Zambia, Malawi. I mean, so we've seen that they can carry the ball. They're not afraid of anything.
I mean, you look at the first 17 minutes, how they just took control, how Malawi didn't even have a box entry. It was all about them cutting that supply and really pushing Malawi back.
They've done a really good job at the defense, trying to close down Shawinga. That's the player that's very dangerous and very quick. And I think they've done a really good job in terms of closing her down. I've seen that one player was with her, and if she's not, then they've got support at the back.
Yeah, absolutely. She usually has the support of Tom. She usually has the support of Asiminya as well. But you know what? Mozambique is really doing a good job in defense. But this is how now things started off. With Malawi, Temwa, the crossbar.
What a shot it is. Unfortunately, it didn't go in, but she's done everything right, to try and score that ball.
And it's just unfortunate because Malawi is really looking to her as a top man. And of course, Mozambique is reading her quite well. And you can see that they're just closing those supplies to her. But she's still coming. She's so tough. She's so aggressive.
Of course. I mean, with the speed that she has, the aggressive, the power, you know, she can take players on. But I'm so impressed with the defense from Mozambique, closing her down and making sure that she doesn't get spaces.
Yeah, and Mozambique then punished Malawi. It was, of course, an on goal from Benedetta. And of course, we have to look at this from every angle. Yeah. But it was an on goal. But still, Malawi now has not scored from open play. But this is a result of the pressure that they're putting on Malawi.
Her position was very wrong. I mean, you could see the way where she was looking at and not looking at the ball, and also not seeing the player that was coming on the side.
Yeah. What do you make of these stats?
Oh, we can see Malawi dominating, but I think, you know, from what I've seen outside, Mozambique had this game. Yeah. You know, they've made some, you know, touches together as a team collectively. So I'm not sure if I'm agreeing with the stats here.
Yeah, absolutely. It really looked like Mozambique was in full control of that game. But I mean, Malawi also had really moments of brilliance coming back into this game as well. We saw Tema as fighting to get a goal. Will they pull one back?
I'm pretty sure they will come back and score one, and that will make this game very interesting.
Well, it certainly has been very interesting semi-finals as well. Zimbabwe knocked out, and now Malawi, the team with the best attack and offense in this year's tournament, is also 1 foot out of this tournament. So, my goodness, what a surprise this semi-final is turning out to be. But now joining me is Stanley Motoya, the CEO of Region 5 Games. Thank you so much, sir. Let's talk about Region 5. Where can we expect it in the coming year?
Well, the Region 5 games are coming up in December 2024, so let's brace ourselves for yet another explosive event. We will be in Namibia this time around, and we are bracing again for a very exciting edition. 11 sport codes on the card, and as usual, we hope that all roads will be leading to Namibia.
What makes Region 5 so special?
Well, basically it's about addressing issues that drive the young people and bring social cohesion. When you bring football, when you bring swimming, when you bring athletics, it unites our young people. But also it has become a platform for us looking into excellence for our young people. It is through these games that we saw the likes of Patson Daka, who is now in Leicester City. He was in Zimbabwe 2014 at the Region 5 Games. And we've seen quite a number of exciting editions. A 15-year-old referee in Lesotho at the Region 5 Games. So that's what the Region 5 Games are about. It's about changing lives. It's about also showing the young people that they can do it and they can also excel like everybody else.
Well, we certainly can track the progress of this tournament and just the talent that comes from it. But now, what now can we expect moving into next year? Because I know the previous year we had it back to back because of COVID, but now we are back to the normal timetable. What can we expect now?
I think we expect a rise, an improvement to the standards of, remember, coming out of COVID, sport was not being played, so obviously our players were not exactly ready. But this time around, they've had almost like 3 full years of training. And we expect to see very high standards of competitions across all the sport codes. We also expect to see, young people that have the desire and the hunger to succeed because of the developments that have been happening with the previous games. So it's promising to be an exciting, almost near normal competition. And we all look forward to a very, very exciting edition in Namibia.
From the LOC perspective, as well as planning for Region 5, because you spoke about 11 sporting codes, and that already is quite the logistics as well. What is the planning like now, planning for next year?
Yeah, we already started, engaging with Namibia, and we're hoping that before the end of the year, we should be already all set in terms of most of the facilities. We look into what specifications, what modifications need to be made in terms of facilities. So our confederations should be in Namibia at the beginning of the year to look into the setups around the facilities, the equipment, and technical officials. We hope that with the experience that they've gathered over the years, we should be seeing a smoother preparation going forward. It's a heavy year, I must admit. We've got African Games in March, we've got the Olympic Games in July, August, so it's going to be quite a heavy year, and we want to look into how we can also ensure that the Region 5 Games come up there there and step up their plate.
Thank you so much, Mr. Stanley Motoya. Region 5 games will be next year in Namibia. But back to matters here. Semi-final, Mozambique with the advantage, 1-0 to them. Will Malawi come back into this? Well, it will be their first loss of the tournament if they can't. But let's get back into the game.
So, let's go back to Lucia popping up on the right side, combining with Manuel to force the issue here for Mozambique.
I think that was a beautiful way to get started. As you look at that ball that was really taken down the left-hand side, Lucia putting on the pressure, forcing the error, and that got the belief that Mozambique had done enough to get over the line.
Needed a few looks here, but Kadawira certainly with the last touch and conceding the own goal then for the Mozambicans. They have the lead here, and from then on, hang on with the moments until the 77th minute when the brilliance and the pace and power of Chawinga came to the fore.
But we also got to look at the build-up of that goal. One in the center park of the midfield and whipped over the top of the defense, and Chawinga continuing her explosiveness, doing ever so well to beat the defense with that pace and finding the spot.
Now, Chawinga again picks it up here, beats two, and comfortably slots it home. So explosive on the edge of that box, and in no time, literally a couple of minutes, the Malawans went from chasing to leading.
And that's when you get to see the greatness of Temwa Chawinga, explosiveness, the strength, and the ability to tear down defenders. Left a very confused defense.
Well, they had chances, they had plenty of them. Just the one on target for Mozambique, they scored with that. But other than that, Malawi, we feel they should have been comfortable from long ago.
Definitely a dominance of Malawi in maybe most parts of the attacking third, but defensively Mozambique done exceptionally well.
And the drama continues at the Hollywoodbets COSAFA Women's Championship. Our player of the match, Temwa Chawinga. She gets herself 9 goals, and Indira Albuquerque hands over the award. Let's just bring in her translator. Temwa, what a game. What a performance. How are you feeling right now?
Ndumva bwino kwambiri kwezi mayembekeza kuti game yetu wina koma ina game yovuta kwambiri tesisa mbali yathu kuti pambane game imene tingothoza mulungu yekha namene timenyera nkhondo imene.
Yeah, she's extremely happy because the game was so tough, but we thank God that we have won this game today.
Let's talk about the first half. It was so difficult for the ball to get to you in the first half. The defense was blocking you. But second half, you came alive and you scored.
First half inaliyovuta kwambiri kwa defense bakubanga block. Komano second half unapeza kuti iwe waibanga overcome. Tipwanyani.
Yeah, mayembekeza kuti defense ikhavuta kwambiri kozana ndikhozekera koma ndine preparation naziwa kuti ikhala choncho. Nimakumana nima defender choncho koma first half nandivuta, second half nabwera ndi mphamvu zanga zonse ndiyesese ndithandize team yanga kuti ipange qualify kuti ifike finals.
Yeah, she was ready for this because she knew that these people would defend according to him. So she was ready for anything. But because she's a professional, she has done what she has done.
Before I let you go, you are leading in the goals right now. Are you looking to get the golden ball this year?
Yes, of course. I'm looking to get the golden boot because it's my dream to get golden boot for COSAFA. So I'm just thanks God that maybe she give me two goals today. So I'm happy that I work hard to add some more goals.
Congratulations, Temwa Chawinga. 9 goals for her, player of the match. And I'm now joined by her coach, Coach Lovemore Vasily. Coach, I just heard the fans saying, Vasily, there's something right you were doing today. Coach, such opposite halves. Let's just start with the first half with your team.
Yes, we struggled. Yes, that's why they managed to have a goal, but we didn't lose hope. We knew whatever we're planning, whatever we're doing. We knew. We missed a lot of chances in the first half. Would have been winning by maybe 5 or 4 goals, you know. But in football, it's like that. But when we went to the dressing room, I told my players, don't lose hope. There's another hope in the second half. No.
So you look at the second half, how high your team was pressing Mozambique and the low block they had against you.
We are high pressing them in their half. You can see we had maybe more than 10 corner kicks, which means we're giving them pressure. We're putting a lot of energy on the game. We want them to win. That's why we're won anyway. I'm very, very excited.
We talk about Temwa. She's just been so outstanding. Yes, it's a team effort, but today, coach, it was such a moment of brilliance. You can even see her face, the frustration when she finally broke through and got the 2 goals.
When you talk about Temwa is an extraordinary. We can't talk a lot of her. The girl is just superb, just excellent. She's a complete striker. You know, you can see what happened, what she have done.
Yeah.
That's a complete striker. That's what we call player or striker helping her team. So I'm happy with her. I'm happy with everyone in the team.
Before I let you go, now you are in your final again and you meet the defending champions.
It's a warning. I didn't want to say a lot of that, but it's a very big warning to Zambia. They shouldn't underrate us. I told you earlier, we have come for a mission.
Yes.
So we have to accomplish that mission within Zambia.
Oh.
They shouldn't underrate us. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Coach. Coach is sending warning shots to Zambia. Now we're joined by Coach Julius Fumo. Coach, such different halves. Let's start with the first half. Your team's performance in the first half.
I think our performance in the first half was better because we had an idea of trying to score first, get an early goal, and force them to. We knew that after scoring a goal, they would press us, and that would open up a lot of space there between their lines in their defense. That was our thought, which didn't happen actually. But I think that the first half was better than the second half. The second half, the aim was to contain them in the first 15-20 minutes. We managed to do that, and all of a sudden, I mean, those situations that happened, that created those 2 goals that we conceded, it's football, what can we do?
Yeah, you look at the second half and how deep your team was defending, Coach, and struggling just to go up front, and the amount of pressure that Malawi was just mounting on you in that second half. Do you feel that at some point, because of the pressure and so much defending, that the goal was inevitable?
I think the goal was inevitable. I mean, we just cracked at the back. I mean, because when we were more organized, they couldn't go. They couldn't find those spaces there because we had people there, we had players there covering each other's. But all of a sudden, I don't know what's happened there. We just cracked for those 2 situations there. And if you can look at it, they only had in the second half those 2 chances which they buried. I mean, it's football.
Your best finish ever in COSAFA is 4th place. You just missed out on the final again. I saw the team so emotional because they left it on the line today. I mean, just maybe tell us the experience that the team has had in this COSAFA and just the progress the team has made, Coach, so far.
Yeah, I think we've gone far. I mean, it's good enough that we've come this far because last season we just missed the semi-finals. We came to a stage where we played the last game where we needed the 3 points to qualify for the semi-finals. That didn't happen, and this time around the same thing happened. Versus Angola, luckily we won and we reached the semi-finals. The objective, the aim was there to reach the semi-finals, and we will take it from there. I mean, we've been learning all the time we come here to this tournament, and we've been trying to grow, trying to lessen the gap between us and the rest of the teams that we're facing here. I think that we have evolved a lot, I mean, and it's positive on our side to reach this stage, definitely.
Thank you so much, Coach. We will see you on Sunday for the 3rd place playoffs.
Thank you, Mbali.
Thank you so much.